In this video, I'm going to give you 5 basic tips that will help you to improve your English, that will help you to become fluent in English as a beginner. So in very initial days of your English learning, at the beginner stage of English learning, you do not know what to do, how to do, what should you focus on. So in this video, I'm going to give some clarity to all of your thoughts, that what should you do in your initial days of your English learning. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 simple tips or 5 simple habits that will change your English learning game. So first of all, do not indulge yourself in so many things at the same time. This is the best thing, this is the best habit that I want to say in everybody as a beginner. Like when you are learning English at the beginner stage, when you are in initial days of your English learning, you see somebody speaking good English, you see somebody speaking effortless English, and you think in your mind that I want to speak like that person, I want to speak very effortlessly, I want to speak flawlessly. So and you want all the thing in very less time, like you just want to quickly learn all those things and you want to speak flawlessly. So you try to indulge in so many things at the same time. So for example, now you will it so for the example, now you will find videos in how to improve pronunciation, uh, how to improve the style of your speaking, how to adopt any foreign accent, and how to adopt a new accent. And now you will try to find out videos about, like, if you want to adopt any accent, then you will find that how to pronounce this word in that particular accent, how to pronounce these words in this particular accent. And you indulge yourself, you literally complicate yourself in other stuff, because now you just want to quickly, because you quickly want to speak English, and you indulge yourself in so many things, but that is not good for you. You do not know much about English, so when you indulge yourself in so many things, these things are just going to make you these things are just going to make you confused. Okay, we don't want to demotivate you by saying this, that you are beginner. This is a very practical thing. Like if you are at beginner level, you can't just indulge yourself in so many things, because these things are just gonna confuse you. So please do not indulge yourself, please do not confuse yourself in so many things at the same time. Okay, second habit you need to adopt is go with basics. Okay, you do not need to use the best synonym of every word, you do not need to use the fanciest style of speaking, you do not need to use any fancy accent. So please don't run behind all those things, you just need to stay with basics. By basics I want to say, like, if you are practicing English 30 minutes every day, now this thing is going to make a big difference, okay, after some time. So this is a very basic thing. Like if you are practicing every day for 30 minutes, this is a very basic thing, but if you stay continued, if you stay consistent to this thing is going to change, this thing is going to change your whole English learning game. Okay, so stay with basics, learn basic things, learn basic words, use basic sentence. You do not need to run behind all the fancy accent, all the fake accent, all the fancy pronunciations, or you do not need to use the best synonym. Okay, so do not run behind all these things, just go with basics. Like, now get into the third habit. Now third habit is listen. You have to build a habit of listening. Now you will think that why everyone is so obsessed with listening, why everyone is telling us to listen, 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 listen. Like, maybe you are thinking that this has become very overrated, listening is become very overrated, but this is a game changer in your English learning. Okay, you do not know, you don't realize this thing now, but trust me, listening is a game changer. Okay, like sometime we come to hear about something so many times. Okay, so we think that this is something I know, this is something I already know, you do not need to tell me this. Okay, so I think you are thinking that why she is telling about listening, why everybody is focusing on listening. Okay, but the thing you need to know is, sometimes we know the value of something, sometimes we know everything about something. You know the benefits of listening, now you know the benefit of listening, but in real you are not building that habit. Okay, You get to hear about listening so many times that you need to listen properly, you need to build a habit about listening, you need to listen, you need to listen. But in real, okay, just being honest with yourself, you are not, you never develop a habit of listening. Okay, I know this thing very well that you do not have the habit of listening. Okay, so I want to share something with you here. Okay, so when I was in school, okay, I was a good child, I was a good student, but teachers always used to tell everyone, okay, not especially me, but people, not especially me, but teachers always used to say that build discipline, build discipline in your life. Discipline is something that will help you in your life. Okay, so that was a very common thing, and I was like, why discipline is just so overrated, why everyone is talking about discipline. So that was something that I knew, that you need to be, you need to develop discipline in your life to do something in your life. Okay, so that was a thing that everybody knows. Okay, everybody knows that you need to build discipline in your life to do something, but how many of those really build discipline in their life? Like, I was a good child, but I was not that much disciplined. Everybody knows, every student knows that discipline is something that literally must. Okay, discipline is must in a student's life. But how many of those students were actually habitual of discipline? How many of those actually build a habit of discipline? Like, very few, very few. Okay, so the same thing happens with listening also. Like, everybody tells you to listen, and you are like, I know I have to listen, but in real, you you still don't have the habit of listening. Now you need to consciously build a habit of listening. Okay, and listen properly, listen consciously. When you are listening something, any song, any podcast, or anything in English, consciously tell your mind that I am learning English and I need to listen properly so I can speak good. Okay, I can build the habit of speaking by listening properly. Okay, now get into the fourth habit, and the fourth habit is observe, and this is the most underrating habit. Like, not so many people talk about this habit, but if you are English learner, then you need to build this habit in you. Start observing everything. Okay, everything that you watch in your life, everything that you listen, everything you read, everything that happens near you, just absorb everything in a positive manner. Okay, as I told you the benefit of listening, there are so many benefits of observing. Okay, so you just need to start observing everything. Okay, if you want to be a good English speaker. And you know, one thing that I told you in the starting of video, that if you look at someone who are speaking good, who are speaking effortlessly, then you can also observe them. You do not need to demotivate yourself. Like, you start questioning yourself. Okay, I know this thing that you start questioning yourself, that will I ever be able to speak like this? You start questioning yourself, you start questioning your self-worth. Okay, so you do not need to do all these things. When you meet someone in your life who are very good at speaking, who are very good at expressing their views, or in communication, just observe them, observe that person very clearly. Okay, now get into the fifth habit, and the fifth habit is, that is something that will keep you on track, that will something keep you motivated. Okay, and the habit is, you have to track yourself, you have to track your progress every day. This is something, like, this is something that will help you, that will force you to learn every day, or to speak every day, to keep going on your journey. Okay, if you are listening every day, then track your progress, write down somewhere. You can use any app, or you can use your diary. Okay, so like, diary is the best. When you write down things in by your hand, that gives you a different kind of motivation. So write down with your hands, write in your diary that I learned English in this time, I listen English 30 minutes, I speak English 30 minutes. So these things are going to help you, because you are keeping track on yourself. Okay? Tracking is something that force you to work every day. Tracking is something that gives you motivation to keep going on. Okay, so tracking is a must have habit. Okay, sometimes we know very powerful things, but we never apply them on real life. Okay, so just don't watch this video and leave. Okay, videos are not just to watch and leave. Okay, if you are watching any videos and if you find them helpful, then please use them in real life. So if you are a beginner and if you are watching this video, then please do something about it. Please try to adopt all these five things. There is no side effect, like seriously, there is no side effect of using these five habits. Somehow they are gonna change you, they are gonna give you motivation, they are gonna change your English learning game. Okay, so please adopt these habits. Please don't just watch videos and leave them. Just use this habit in your real life and you will see a change. You will see a change in your progress. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you love this video.